Although I've just met my guest, I've already decided I really like these folks. I want to hang with them. You're going to like them as well because they're talking about positive things for the state of Kentucky. I'm talking about new job opportunities, about something that already exists here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Here we go. We've got Jana Groda, and you are the VP of this board of the Kentucky Hemp Association, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
So you're the big cheese here in this group.
I'm cheesy, maybe, but I'm not the big cheese.
The big cheese, the boss. Joe Hickey is with us as well. You're a board member of the Kentucky Hemp Association.
Yes.
And then also we have Mose Putney. I want to pronounce that right, Mose. He is with the Kentucky Hemp Company as well as a board member for the Kentucky Hemp Association. Okay, first of all, let's start clearing up some myths here, if you would. Jana, you know, there's a lot of people sadly associate hemp with getting high.
Correct.
And that is not the case. So regardless of how you feel about marijuana, pro or con, let's talk about what the difference is.
Hemp is defined as a cannabis plant that is 0.3% or below in Delta-9 THC. So in our state, you can't get high from that amount. It's safe and it's actually medicinal, but it also is great for building materials, for clothing, it's amazing what hemp can do.
And the economy.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Jobs, all those things you're pointing to there. Joe, I'm going to ask you, so the Kentucky Hemp Association, what is it? What is your mission?
Well, the association, you know, what we want to do is reintroduce hemp into the agricultural landscape of Kentucky because it was a mainstream crop, you know, back before 1937 when they, you know, they passed, what was the Marijuana Tax Act. And so, you know, hemp is it will be the last major crop ever introduced into the state of Kentucky or America. So, you know, our mission is to educate people like this, you know, and let people know that, you know, this is the resurgence of a great historic crop for Kentucky.
Okay, and Mose, you're not only on the Kentucky Hemp Company, but also a board member. So help me out with something here. And I know we need to make legislators our friends, but why has the process been so slow? What is the pushback for hemp when it comes to getting legislation to open it up and let's give folks some jobs and something to be proud of? What's the hesitation?
I think the hesitation is its relationship to its cousin. And that is something that seems to cloud the issue. And for us, our main goal at the association is probably put education first. And we want to educate people as to the opportunities, whether it's food or structures or medicine. You know, we have an opportunity with this plant, and because of its association with marijuana, I believe that's one of the reasons that hemp is having a hard time sort of separating itself and becoming one of on its own.
Sadly, I think you're right.
Yeah.
So Jana, tell me about this conference that's coming up and who can attend. You talked about education there, Mose, and I agree with you. So is that a lot of what this conference is about?
Yes, sir. And I do want to say, I do want to put our website in here. We are KYHempassociation.org. That's where you can find our events and all kinds of educational info or connect with other people within the industry. Whether you're a leader or you want to just be a part of the industry, we have a place for everybody. Our conference is August 5th at the Melwood Center, the Melwood Art Center, and we're in the Da Vinci Room. The daytime conference goes from 8:30 to 4:30. You can find tickets on eventbrite.com with the KY Hemp Association. Hemp on the Horizon is what the title of our conference is.
Okay. Joe, we've talked about specifically the state of Kentucky. What is the national policy on hemp right now? What's the trend for the rest of the country?
Well, they passed the Farm Bill in 2014, and that made it legal for all the states, you know, to go ahead and start growing it. So federally, it's legal. And in Kentucky, we were one of the first of all the states to really get back into the industry because we had the history behind it. You know, my grandfather was a hemp farmer. And, you know, what people don't understand, I think what they need to understand is coal, oil, gas is all a hydrocarbon. And hydrocarbons, all they are is heat and pressure under millions of years were carbohydrates. So anything you can make from a carbohydrate, you can make from a hydrocarbon. They're mirror images of each other. So, you know, our vision is to have the carbohydrate industry, or, you know, this new revolution to feed this, you know, a new industry through the carbohydrates, which is, you know, a great source is hemp.
Wow. Okay. Another event I want to talk about. HELIOS.
Yes.
Mose, you're
HELIOS.
the man here. Okay. What's HELIOS all about?
HELIOS, we had the room for all the way to 2 o'clock in the morning, and the conference was ending earlier in the day, and we sort of just had a thought, well, why don't we use the room a little bit more effectively and create a second event. And the real purpose of the second event, I mean, it's a multi-purpose thing. We've got some amazing musicians. We've got sort of this orchestral thing that happens at the end. We've got comedians. And in between acts, we have people that are going to come up, and Ron Whitehead is our MC. And he's going to lead something like this, where we're asking, Jonna, tell us about your One Love dispensary, what's going on there. And so she'll educate. So it's really, we're really pushing the education thing. But the thing about the later event is it's going to bring people in from the community that have interest in hemp, have heard about hemp, or supporters, but they didn't go to the conference because the conference is, a little bit more focused, more technical, and more sort of science-based and policy-based. But I think the HELIOS event is going to be really interesting. It's a new direction for us, and we'll see how it goes.
And it's the element of fun that we always want, especially after COVID, right? So I think it's a perfect match.
Well, you mentioned your dispensary, so
yes.
tell me about it.
I'm One Love Hemp Dispensary. I'm a co-owner and co-founder. We have 3 locations, one on Bardstown Road in the Highlands, one in J-Town, and we're opening up one August 1st in the Bolton Tie Building in Clarksville, Indiana.
Congrats.
We're very excited about that.
Just from your growth, it sounds like we're moving in the right direction.
I think we are. I definitely think we are.
So Joe, for those who maybe cannot attend the conference, or maybe they'll make HELIOS, we hope they attend both, but what can they do to help? I mean, this to me seems like an obvious positive for the Commonwealth of Kentucky. For folks who can't attend, how can they help? What can they do? Can they write letters to legislators? What do you recommend?
Well, I mean, it's, hemp is already legal in Kentucky. So, we don't really need the legislators right now. What we need is, okay, the farmers aren't going to grow hemp unless they have a place to sell it. And nobody's going to process it unless they know the farmers are going to grow it for them and they have a market for it.
I see. I'm getting a better understanding now. Okay.
Like Toyota here in the state, Toyota's not going to, if you went to Toyota and said, we want you to start using hemp fiber, and they're going, okay, how much is it? How much do you have? When can I get it? Where's your
How's it going to help me?
chain?
Yeah.
So it's always been this chicken and egg thing that we've been in, because the farmers aren't going to grow it until they have this. The processors aren't going to grow it until they have that. And it's just been this circular thing that we've gotten out of. So what we want to do is try to bring everybody together and figure out how we can make this happen.
Kickstart it.
Yes.
Well, it was like Kennedy, when Kennedy said, okay, let's go to the moon. He said it's going to be a 10-year plan.
Yep.
So you're setting the expectations up that this is going to take 10 years. And if we do that, we can get everybody together and we can make this thing work. But it has to be everybody working together, to all the people that are involved in it, to make it work. So
to see the future positives. It's going to be there. You'll see it.
I think becoming a member and joining the
How do they do that?
force, go to our website, and there's many different levels. You can be anything from just an advocate wanting to support for a very minor donation to a corporate sponsorship or anything like that as well.
I love it.
So
thank you very much.
Join
Thank
forces.
You. Joe, thank you. Mose, thank you. I really appreciate it. And you know what I love about this is I'm very optimistic now about the future of hemp. Okay.
Good.
Thanks to the Kentucky Hemp Association. Thank you all very much.